Hi, my name's Sarah. I have like a weird bubble in my throat. I don't know what that's from. Anyways, I run a blog on Tumblr. My Tumblr name is Sillimus, SILLIMUS.tumblr.com. I put out a question a while back asking if anyone would want me to do a makeup tutorial for them. And I got a couple responses and everyone wanted me to do one. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through all the products that I use and just do a basic, everyday sort of makeup routine. So, yeah, we're going to mess around with that and see how well it goes. And if you like the video, subscribe and I'll do another one. Hopefully with more fun things like fun eye makeup routines and things. So, we're starting out. I use Bare Minerals, but I don't use a Bare Mineral primer. I actually use an Hourglass primer. This is the bottle that it comes in. It's great. It's waterproof. So what I've just done is I've put a little bit of it on my hand because some people will tell you that you should smear your primer on with your hands. It's actually not true. You should use a brush. It gives you a more even coat. So what I'm going to do now is just put on my primer. Just do evenly all over my face. This stuff is great. I can go out in the rain and my makeup will stay on, which is awesome. Make sure you get your jawline while you're doing this. You want to use an acrylic brush. You don't want to use a natural brush because natural brushes don't mix well with creams and liquids. So you want to use an artificial brush, that way the bristles won't fall out, because I was doing that for a while and the bristles kept getting all over my face and in my makeup and that was gross. This is just like a little extendy brush. I like it. It's a little cap. So that's the first step. Second step, doing Bare Minerals, just the original. I don't use the matte. The reason why I don't use the Bare Minerals primer is because it dried out my skin. It has alcohol in it to keep oil control, which is great if you have really oily skin and you really need that, but it'll dry out different spots and blemishes will appear even more vivid and like crusty and gross, and I don't like that at all. So I switched to the Hourglass. It's a great primer and I love it. So all you do is you take this, it's got a little travel cap, so you twist it and you tap a little bit out into the cap. Take our big powder brush. This one's just Sephora brand. It's a really big poofy one, which is always fun. And I'm just gonna sort of tap it into the cap, sort of tap the excess off the brush like that. And then you just do it in this little sweeping motion. And the powder will stick to your skin, well, stick to the primer. But you want to do a sweeping motion, not a pat-pat motion, because that's going to give you not a very nice even tone to your skin. So you want to just sweep it. Just sweep. And just make sure you get really nice, even coating. I'm sure I'm making really attractive faces right now. That's always good. Okay, so now we have our base. You can already see my skin is looking a little less red, a little less unfortunate. I'm breaking out right now. It's not a good thing. Next up, we have a bronzer. This is Hourglass again. It's a cream bronzer and a blush. I have another extendy brush. Again, with this one, you want to make sure you use, first of all, you want to make sure you get the right color and you don't use too much because it'll turn you orange, and people who are orange are really obnoxious. So again, you want to use an acrylic brush for this because otherwise the bristles will get in the makeup and on your face, and that's not good. So this is an acrylic brush from Sephora. Again, it's pink. I like it. And you're just gonna sort of tap, tap, and you pick up enough. You don't need very much, just a little bit. And then you sort of space it around your face, like so. And get some color on there. And then what you're gonna do is just do the same sweeping motion, and you're gonna blend it. You want to make sure you have a nice even blend to your bronzer. You don't want any big brown spots on your forehead or whatever. That's never good. And then you're going to do the same thing with the blush. Just tap it a little bit. Same brush. And then you just do that. If you have any extra on your brush that you don't need, I just put mine on my hand. Try not to use a whole lot of it because then you turn red and look embarrassed all the time. So there we go. That's the bronzer. Just cap up the brush, put the little compact away, and then what we're gonna do is, this is the point where I use my concealer. If you need it. If you don't need it, then God bless you, and that's great for you. But those of us who are less fortunate need a concealer. I use a little brush because it's a powder concealer. Again, just tap a little bit into the cap. With concealer, you want to make sure you're using the right color. If you're using the wrong color, it's just gonna look goofy. To get the right color with all this makeup, you want to just go ahead and go to your local Sephora or whatever you have in, wherever you are, and they will help you pick it out. Got a little thing right here. Trust the makeup experts. They know what they're talking about. If I had never gone to see one, I wouldn't know how to do any of this. So, that's it for the concealer. One final step you can do is a mineral veil with the Bare Minerals. With this primer, you don't actually need it. It is a mineral base, so you don't have to put a mineral veil on. I like to use it if I'm going out or something and I get sweaty first. I like to put I get all shiny, and then I put the Bare Minerals mineral veil over it, and it just unshinies my makeup and my face. So I'm going to do that today because I'm shiny. And same deal, just tap a little bit into the cap. Use our big powder brush. Tap it and just sweep it on. The other thing this is great for is if you use a little too much bronzer. If you look a little orange, you can put that over top and it will just tone down your makeup and the whole appearance. So you can see I'm not shiny anymore. That's always good. Now we're going to do some eye makeup. My eye makeup routine is very simple. I use Benefit. It's RSVP is the color. It's a cream-based makeup. So again, you want to use a synthetic brush. I just got mine from CVS. They work fine. So you're just gonna sort of smear this onto the brush, and then you just sort of smear it onto your eyelids. I like this color. It's a nice iridescent pink, which is pretty, and it's good for everyday wear. It's not too much. It's just enough color. So there's my eye makeup. Now I do use false eyelashes, but before I put on my false eyelashes, I use Maybelline Falsies because that'll help blend your natural eyelashes with the artificial eyelashes. This is pretty standard stuff. Just sweep it on. Make sure you get your lower lids. I like to use a little back and forth motion. I find that it's really helpful in getting an even coat, but this is like a user's option thing. You can do this however you feel most comfortable doing your eyelashes. I have pretty nice eyelashes. I don't really need to use the false eyelashes, I guess, but I like how they look, so I use them anyways. So that's that. And the last step is the false eyelashes, which I can't find. There they are. Now on top of this RSVP, you can do any kind of little color, green, blue, whatever. Forget what you know about color. People will tell you that you shouldn't use the same color eye makeup as your eyes. I think that's silly. I think you should just use whatever color you like the best. So I use a lot of purple, but I also like greens and blues, and I have blue eyes, and I think they all look pretty nice. Now with the false eyelashes, I've used mine before. You're gonna take them off and use them again and again and again until they fall apart. I didn't know that, but that's really useful because they're like $8 a pair. So I'm just taking the glue off of them because there's glue left over. I have this little teeny tiny bottle of lash grip. It came with my eyelashes. I like it pretty well. What I'm gonna do here is just show you on my false eyelashes how to apply the glue. It's pretty simple. You just squeeze out a little blob and you're just gonna trail it along the lashes. When there's that little extra blob, you can just sort of smear it. And now you have to wait a few seconds for the glue to get tacky so that they'll actually stick to you. You do put the lashes on over your eye makeup. Gonna do this again. You put them on over your eye makeup. It keeps it from sticking to your eyelids like permanently, which is always good. You don't want to, you know, hurt yourself taking them off later. So I do both my lashes, and then once I'm finished with the second one, I stick on the first pair, or the first set, or whatever you want to call them. Now, I've had a lot of people tell me they have trouble with putting the eyelashes on. I never had an issue with it, so we're just gonna try this out and see how well it comes out on the thing. So you can just go ahead and stick these on. I'm having trouble seeing them in the camera. Don't worry about any glue smudges. The glue dries clear. Just make sure you have it on straight and actually stuck to you. Like that. I know they look messy, but again, it dries clear. So don't worry about it. Same thing with this pair. Just sort of stick it. Just stick them on. Make sure they're properly stuck. Wow, that looks awful. They are properly on there, but again, the glue dries clear, so don't worry about it too much. Yeah, that's pretty bad. This is like how you look when you do your makeup drunk. Some people like to put eyeliner on over their eyelashes. I don't find they really need them. They need it, but when I do use eyeliner, I use Urban Decay. I really like their eyeliner. It's got a nice long brush, easy to apply. So that's it. I like to put on a different lipstick. Again, pick one that matches your skin tone. This one's a Clinique. I get freebies because my mom uses Clinique and they come in little bags. Just, you know, do it how you normally would. I don't blot. Probably should, but I don't. Yeah. The glue dries clear, I promise. So that's it. That's my everyday routine. So yeah, I hope you liked it. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel. If I get a couple subscriptions, then I'll do some more fun stuff like eye makeup that's fun colors and themed and whatnot. Also ask questions in the comments if you want to know about brushes or products, foundations, different whatever. So let me know what you want to know, and I'll do my best to answer you. Also, Google is your friend. Google is a good thing. But yeah, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys again. Bye! Have fun with your makeup!